Wow, talk about being on a tornado. I mean, I've been on a tornado of just whirlwind, flashbang, boom, 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 go, go, go. Amazing blessings and unexpected surprises. What came to me yesterday morning, I didn't have time to really put that on the SoCal Bob today, was that you remember last week I was talking about how we shouldn't be hurt, we don't need to be hurt, hurt is of the devil, and But, you lose your arm, you're going to be hurting. But I think the point was, that it really came to me very clearly, was that you don't let it adjust your actions. If your husband or your wife does something and they crush your little spirit, don't let that hurt in. Don't let it manifest, and don't let it fester, and don't let it just rock your world. Well, you're gonna do that, and I'm gonna, and we're gonna, and start World War III. The pastor who shared the message said that when he was first married, he had an argument with his wife, and they did the silent argument, and he had a bad habit of not knowing where his keys were for the car. And the wife had a very good habit of knowing where the keys were. Well, after several days, apparently, he had to say, honey, where's the keys? She's like, oh. So, and so I thought about that yesterday, because, I've had my definite heartache and pain and really just like quandaries about what's going on in my community. And not knowing, and just, well, let it go, Bob. Let it go. Just let it go. Well, that's all good and fine. But if you keep chopping off your foot, you've only got so many toes, and eventually you say, you know what? Why don't I figure this out? Why don't I look at this and see what is the issue? What seems to be the matter? What's the matter? What's happening? It's the old guy in the chainsaw. He was a simple country bloke, and he went to the hardware store, and it was back when these were brand new, a chainsaw. And the man said, this chainsaw is going to change your life. And he gave him the whole spiel. So the old man brings it back on Monday and says, I could do better with my two left fingers than this saw. This is not how is this supposed to be revolutionary? So the man said, well, let me take a look. You could hear the chainsaw for a couple of football fields. It was they're pretty loud. The old man, he was like, what's that sound? He never turned the chainsaw on. He didn't know that it had an engine. It didn't realize the chain was supposed to turn. He had none of that. He was clueless, totally clueless. And that's how I feel. I feel like I'm clueless. Like I'm just like trying to saw down a tree with a chainsaw that ain't working. And well, Bob, just have faith. You'll get there. Well, I know I'll get there, but I'd sure like to know what's going on. And so I keep pleading to the Lord to reveal that to me, and to show me what's up, Lord. What's up, Lord? What's up? What's happening? I learned a new thing today in accessibility. This really cool dude in a bed, all tucked in, all covers up. This fella. He was. I said, where you been all my life? He's sitting there going, you're all tuckled in and cozy, and you're trying to watch the videos, and you have to reach out into the cold and flip the. Sounds like my house. I don't have any heat on at my house either. I have no heat. I could put heat on, but it's better. If you study the Norwegian and the Finnish, they say it's better to sleep in the cold. So this guy who came up with this accessibility thing, he says go to accessibilities and go to signals and he had these little steps. And then he said, you just go next, or go back, and you program the phone to where if I'm watching TikTok or Instagram, it'll just flip to the next slide. Like, whoa, that's going to be a game changer in my work. Because a lot of times my hands are full, and I really can't watch TikTok or Instagram or listen to the beautiful information that they have because my hands are full. But with this, I'm in. So I'm learning something. I'm growing. And that's the thing. Today, let's grow. It's the 29th of January, 2024. Unbelievable. And let's grow, shall we? Let's be better. Let's be the best we can be. Let's go to the next step. Let's, next Sunday is Next Step Sunday. So let's get involved. Let's do something. I love you, buddy. I love you. And none of you really very few of you are writing. I get hundreds of views every day, but very few writers. Well, guess what? You don't have to write. You push the little microphone at the bottom, and then you just say whatever you want to say, and then it goes right to my phone. Look at this. This is interesting. Look. They've got some kind of crane device there going up on the roof of the Home Depot. I'm here to get a spring. I pray that I find my spring. Last time I had a hard time finding it. Love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.